Hey, good morning. How are you? It's me, Deep Space Nectar. I appreciate you for coming back, and if you're new, welcome. Tap in, check me out. If you catch a vibe, show me some love, comment, like, and subscribe. Truly appreciate it, okay? So, I am back with another episode of the Daily Astro Weather Report. How are you? I hope you're taking care of yourself. I hope you're staying hydrated at a cellular level. I hope you are tapping into that dormant DNA and awaking to your true potential. And I hope you're feeling good and looking better, okay? I love the Leo energy. Tapping into that luxuriousness just makes one feel like gold, okay? It's really a great time for healing and self-care, and I love indulging in that. So, I'm learning, I'm creating, and I'm absolutely in love with it. It's really beautiful. So, I hope that for everyone else as well. So, let's get to it. So, I wanted to bring up something. Friday, Jupiter retrograded into Aries, okay? I definitely need to be a little bit more structured and thorough in my reports. Kind of brainstorming a little bit on some other ways, some other videos that I can add to, because I feel like Jupiter retrograde needs its own video, okay? But for now, we're going to add it here. So before I go into today's transits, I wanted to kind of touch base on this a little bit. There's a lot of retrogrades happening right now. Pluto, Neptune, and now Jupiter, okay? Chiron retrograded as well. And by October, there's going to be many more planets retrograde too, okay? This energy is turned inwards, right? This is reviewing, revising, taking a deep dive inwards, a deep look before we can move forward, okay? This happens every year, Jupiter retrograde. And again, like all retrogrades, it represents that time to look inward. Anything with in front of it, okay? Revise, review, re-edit, okay? Revamp, re-look. Anything with is a good time for retrogrades. This particular transit, Jupiter in retrograde, can last about 4 months or so, okay? And this transit can help us believe in the self and remove anything that has created cloudiness or illusions in our lives, particularly around our visions, our dreams, and our beliefs, okay? So think spiritual and philosophical intervention, all right? Reflection is necessary here. We very well can experience a totally different thought process. Maybe there's different maybe it's a good time also to read up on different type of philosophies, spiritual beliefs, spiritual practices. You never know what may come out of that, okay? It's actually a very fruitful time to do that, I believe. Again, reflection is necessary here, and with Jupiter retrograde, this is about, what makes you happy, okay? What makes you feel abundant? What makes you feel successful? Where do you see yourself in the future, okay? This is a really auspicious time to explore questions like these, all right? Issues surrounding addictions, especially admitting to addictions, right? That's really the first step, is admitting, not to quote the 12 steps, but admit that you have an issue, that you have a problem, okay? And addictions are not just substances or alcohol. They're people, places, things. They're ideas, ideologies, even beliefs can be sort of addictions in some sense. You have catnip all over you, sweet pea. Yeah, and admitting to these addictions at this time, these next 4 months can really help us overcome them for real this time, okay? There's a lot of inner work. There's an inner spiritual journey that we're being kind of called and guided to go on. The energy is really here to get real with ourselves, and get real with ourselves in many different ways. You have enough room, hun? What is draining our energy? Okay, how are we standing in the way of our own happiness? These are really great questions to think about and to really see how deep we can take this healing journey, okay? So the transits for today, July 31st, 2022, we have Mercury in Leo opposite Saturn in Aquarius, okay? And this opposition may be a little tense, all right? With the influence of Saturn, this can bring that lethargic energy and some melancholic, depressive moods. You know, mental health is really important right now. You know, perhaps there's something that needs to be communicated surrounding mental health. Or we may find that communication is difficult, yet it can be rather rewarding over time concerning mental health. A more serious, sober tone takes on our communication, thinking, and conversations. Again, this can quickly turn to sadness and melancholy, okay? So just watch out for negativity. You know, watch out for those negative Nancys. Watch out of you becoming a negative Nancy yourself today, okay? It's almost like we can be tricked to becoming so negative so quickly, and there's actually some good transits later on that, you know, we don't want to kind of jinx ourselves a little bit. Don't be your own enemy here, okay? Watch for isolating yourself, especially due to not feeling good enough, okay? Or overall poor self-esteem. This transit can help bring up issues surrounding our self-esteem. And yes, although that it can make us feel saddened or at times depressed, it really is a great opportunity. Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. Go ahead, hon. Go on. You got it. There you go. Really is a great opportunity for us to take a look at ourselves, okay? Take a look at, you know, these issues that are being brought up surrounding our self-esteem. And yeah, you know, although it may make us feel saddened or depressed, again, great opportunity to really look at these things, okay? Be mindful of being too much in your head, allowing emotions to kind of cloud your judgment in a sense. Because there really is great energy towards the later of the day if we can work past it, if we can work through it. This is a great time. This transit is a great time to really meditate on, ponder, think about how do we speak to ourselves, okay? How do we treat ourselves when others are not around? There's lessons here if we can lean into that energy and not allow it to overtake us into the darker sides of our emotions, okay? This is a great day to spend some time alone, but not too much time, okay? But some time to really address any self-inflicting wounds or self-esteem issues that prevent us from really being our best selves, okay? Remember, Saturn is still retrograde in Aquarius, so this is not an issue that is unknown to us, okay? It's one that is requiring us to get real with ourselves. And that way, when Saturn does turn direct, it's like we can implement all that we've been learning through this retrograde and see if we have passed the test, okay? The way we nourish ourselves through our environment, what we eat, what we consume, period, okay? Through all of our senses. Through the internet, through TV, our surroundings, the people that we have around us, this all comes into focus, okay? It's a good time to reevaluate your circle and exercise, moving the body, energy work, moving that energy around, transmuting that energy. It's a really great time for that. That'll be helpful. It's a great way to help shift the energy, a great way to help alleviate any stagnancy or stuck moods, okay? Next, we have a wonderful transit, one of the best, okay? Sun trine Jupiter, all right? So we have the Sun in Leo trine Jupiter in Aries. And this is wonderful fire energy, okay? If you are a fire sign or have heavy fire in your chart, or if you actually lack a lot of fire in your chart, I would recommend using fire quartz, okay? Fire quartz can be really helpful to kind of kickstart your energy, to help purify that energy as well, okay? If you do have a lot of fire in your chart, and just be careful with this one, okay? Just be careful. It can make you a little extra fiery, in my experience. Yeah, wonderful fire energy here, okay? We feel good despite this previous transit. And, this transit can really help give us that extra energy to move past any blocks from earlier. And we have a more motivated and overall positive mood, okay? We may find that things go well for us during Sun trine Jupiter, okay? Take a look at your intentions here as well and how they are matching up to the quality and path of your life. Sometimes a simple upswing in perspective really changes everything. Sometimes doing something with just a little bit of more positivity can really change the entire picture of things. Really you can feel absolutely amazing and on top of the world with this transit. Anything standing in your way, it's like that positivity is almost infectious. And you could really apply that to wanting to better yourself and to being overall in a more happier state. If you were succumbing to the energy of Mercury opposite Saturn earlier, be sure to make note of this transit here, okay? And utilize it to birth a better version of yourself. It's kind of like the theme of the day here. It's really the theme of Leo season, in my opinion, is to really just tap into your heart and how can you express and be the best version of yourself, okay? You can do anything you set yourself into alignment for. You truly can. So replace any seeds of doubt with seeds of positive intention and growth. When we doubt, we create those obstacles first and foremost, okay? And if you are experiencing periods of doubt, you're planting those seeds of doubt, maybe wait until starting something, until that doubt has been removed, okay? But it's like this infectious fire energy and energy of Jupiter can help us feel like we can move mountains, okay? So this is a great day to overcome obstacles. Again, it's really a great day to take a look at yourself, right? Take a look at where you're at. Take a look at yourself emotionally, all of your intentions, your manifestations. Just like this positivity about growth and expansion that is surrounding us, okay? And how we can implement that, how we can take the steps forward into creating that reality for us. We can experience increased vitality and energy under this transit. We may be actually really excited to work out, okay? Excited to do some type of energy clearing too, and it may even make us feel even more so on top of the world, okay? Listen to that inner compass. It will be very strong today, all right? It's a great day to check in with yourself again. Remind yourself of the good to help you get back on track, okay? Success, increased attention, and optimism are available today. This is a very beneficial transit overall, so soak it up and enjoy. Get outside and get those light codes. Turn up the volume in your life, okay? The more harmonious and self-confident we are, the more likely we can achieve any goals, dreams, or aspirations. So think bigger and think better, okay? And then late night, we will experience the moon in Virgo sextiling Venus in Cancer. So romance, pleasure, creativity take the scene. This can be a great time to reach out to someone you've been wanting to spend some time with, okay? A very nurturing vibe is present here. Plan that romantic date, okay? It can be a time where our emotions can feel nurtured and come across rather easily. Sensitive conversations are well received, and it's like we are attentive and tender towards the sensitivities of others, okay? Tender, loving care throughout this lovely transit. Snuggles may feel exceptionally healing. It's like a cuddle session just what the doctor ordered with this transit, okay? If you are bold enough to express your love, you may find it is quite the success, okay? Our relationships can improve, or our relationships are made in a more flowing nature. The energy, the opportunity is there. Relationships with women or the mother figure or the feminine takes center stage, okay? The feminine aspects of self really have the chance to flow freely here, and we may feel dedicated and willing to heal any wounded aspects of our feminine side or the feminines within our lives. Relationships are super important, and those particular relationships that are important to us deserve that TLC and that attention, okay? It's really a nice way to end Sunday, all right? So let's pull an oracle card. We'll see the advice that the divine would like us to know. And then we'll close out of this energy. Okay? July 31st, 2022. What is the divine like for us to know, please? July. Oh, alrighty. We have delight. Look at that. That is beautiful. That is that Sun, Trine, Jupiter energy, baby. And 19, that rules the sun, too. So beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, the frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. Yes, yes, yes. The more delight we feel, the more delight we invoke in others. This is so beautiful. Look at that activation. That is a beautiful activation. Okay, so it's just right on cue, and I absolutely love it. And there's, what more else can I say? Okay. Really, we can, with that Sun, Trine, Jupiter energy, we can feel and experience that intense joy and happiness, okay? And then it's like, the more infectious that we feel it within ourselves, and the more that we share that with others, the more that like abundance and growth and expansion just kind of snowballs into something beautiful, into something great, okay? So I hope you enjoyed today's Astro Weather Report. I'm open to suggestions. You know, again, I've been brainstorming ways to improve, brainstorming how I can be a little bit more concise here, how I can really kind of turn up the notch in the learning and teaching aspect here, okay? So feel free to comment. I look forward to hearing from you. Enjoy your day and enjoy those around you, all right? I'll catch you next time, lovers.